Hey friend, what's up? So in this video, we're going to go over the June 6th balance update. It isn't very long, but there are some pretty big changes, so let's take a look. Duralmar, Breaker of Chains, used to be a 6 mana 4/5. After you play a spell, refresh mana equal to its mana cost. Now it is a 6 mana 6/6, so it got a stat increase. Mana did not change, although it only refreshes the spell's mana cost once per turn. It's the first spell you play each turn. So significantly weaker, will not be the premier combo card that it has been for a year. It will just be probably an unplayed 6-drop. So feels bad, man. The Shellfire Hatchling is a 2 mana 1/3 now, not a 2/3. So lost 1 attack. After a card is played, this creature gains +1 strength until the end of your turn. So it still snowballs pretty well and it scales up. But Bound by Her Will got a bit better. I mean, it can still go off because it's the cards that your opponent plays, and then it's the cards that you play on your turn, so you can snowball it pretty quickly. But going from 2 to 1 is going to make it easier to get favorable trades. For instance, if you play this on 2 with a Pip, your opponent plays Imp, your opponent favorably trades now, Underrush Boar favorably trades. Yeah, it's definitely weaker. Cutthroat Insight. Used to be 5 mana, your opponent reveals their hand, pull one of their cards to the bottom of their deck, draw a card. It actually used to be a lot better, it was recently nerfed. It's getting a buff, it will be 3 mana now. I don't think it's going to be very good, it probably won't get much play. Even with a reduced mana cost, sending one card to the bottom of your opponent's deck can be a pretty big tempo swing, but more often than not, there are just better cards to use. And you do draw a card, which is good, but 3 mana draw a card, I don't know. I don't think it's that great. So Gamma, Lord of Aries was a 5 mana 4/5. Stat stays the same. Text change, so still hidden for 1 turn. After friendly nether damages your opponent's god, pull the top card of their deck to your hand. That is no longer the case. Now it is like the rest of the nethers from the set. You pull the top card from their void. Yeah, it's definitely a really big nerf to the card. I don't know if it's going to get as much play as it had been getting. Not that it had been getting a lot of play. So, feels bad, man. Bitter Endings, still 4 mana. So it used to be if you had 15 health or less, add a 6 or 7 mana legendary death creature to your hand and set its cost to 0, and then you take 15 damage at the end of the next turn. Now the condition is 10 health, which is a lot lower. Because at 13 health, you could play 2 Innoteps, 1 Innotep over the line, another Innotep on the other line. You take 12 damage, and then you just win game. Now it has to be 10, so you will need more combo pieces, although it's definitely doable. It'll be a lot harder, and you're going to be in that, can get murdered range. Under 10 is always scary, especially to aggro. There's been a lot of tempo magic lately. So, interesting nerf. I'm curious to see if it's still playable. I don't think it's a horrible card. I think it's still pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be like a premier combo card, but it will definitely find a home somewhere. I wasn't surprised to see Bitter Endings get nerfed, but I was surprised to see Drelmar. That was interesting. And even Gamma, Lord of Aries, I was surprised to see that get nerfed as well. Yeah, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.